Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be checking out and showing you how to install the Optronics Trailer License Plate Light. A license plate light is one of those small things that you need to stay legal, right, when you're driving at nighttime. And this one will make a great replacement or even an addition to your trailer. In this case, on an enclosed trailer, being that it's a work trailer, these things take a beating. Someone might come around and end up breaking the existing one. That's exactly what happened on our neighbor's trailer here today. The existing one, something caught it, broke it, and that's just kind of is what it is there. Really no other way around it. But like I said, this will work out real well for them and keep them legal. This particular one, the housing is made from a plastic material. They make some metal ones that we looked into, but in our case, this was a perfect matchup with the existing one. And so that's why we decided to use this one. We wouldn't have to modify anything, essentially just directly replace it. And sometimes that's the way to go, honestly. But if yours is a little bit different, you can always check out those metal ones. Might hold up a little bit longer. To figure out if this is going to work for your particular application, I'll just give you a few measurements. So the overall width is going to be 4 inches. From the mounting hole to the mounting hole, that's going to be 3 7/16 of an inch. The light is going to be 1 inch and 9 sixteenths wide, I guess you could say, this way. And then as far as the height, it's going to be 2 5/8 of an inch tall. So pretty standard in terms of these, but check your trailer out to make sure that this will work out for you. And something that I do like behind here, there's quite a big opening. It worked out real well for us, so why don't we check out the back of our light. If you take a look at the back of the light, a couple things to point out. I do like how it's relatively deep in here, so depending on your trailer setup, if you have a wire poking through, you can always connect it and kind of put the remaining wire inside of there without having to tuck it up into the trailer. So you're going to have a black wire will be power, and then the white one is ground, comes pre-attached with the ring terminal. You can either attach this to the frame of your trailer or a metal portion, or if you have a 2-wire design, you can always hook that up to the existing ground wire. Choice is yours. Being an incandescent, I usually prefer LED lights, but this particular light seemed to fit our trailer the best. So that's what we're going with. But this just rotates out so you can change that bulb whenever it goes out. Eventually it will. But one thing you can always do when this one does go out, or even right off the bat, if you wanted LED, you could always grab a replacement LED like this. So this is a 194 bulb. We actually carry these here too. You can always pop that in there and kind of get the same thing, or the same results as a light that comes built as an LED. Just turned off the overhead lights to get a better visual of what this will look like. It does throw the light out really wide, actually, and relatively far. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a visual there as far as that goes. In terms of getting this installed, everyone's setup will be a little bit different, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty straightforward, not a whole lot to it. So we'll go ahead, get started on that, and hopefully it'll give you some direction. To begin our installation, we're first going to remove our old light setup. This one's a 2-wire design. I'm just going to cut both of them. The ground I'll probably just do away with and just ground it to our trailer's back here. Might be the easiest, but I'll cut that off. And so we're only going to be worried about this brown power wire here. I'll strip that insulation back. Give that wire a good twist. And then I'm going to use a heat shrink type butt connector. I'll just slide that over the bare end of the wire. And crimp it down. And we can grab our new light. And simply just place power wire into the other end and crimp it down. Being that this is a heat shrink butt connector, the ends will seal up to protect against corrosion and things like that. So I'll grab my heat gun and get that done. So since I'm deciding to just use our ring terminal as a ground, you want to make sure that the surface is clean. We're going to do that. So I just took some sandpaper, got it nice and clean there. The existing ground wire, just put a zip tie there. That way it don't fall back in. That way if we ever do need it for whatever reason, we got access to it. But I'll kind of just tuck all this in here. And the easiest way will probably be to put the ring terminal on the back like that. And then take your hardware, probably get it started. Maybe the easiest way to keep everything lined up, if I had to guess. Get that one going. Get the top one going. And we should be in pretty good shape. It is a good idea to test everything to make sure that our light is working properly. So I hooked up to a test box. We'll turn on our running lights and check it out. You can use your vehicle if you don't have one of these, but keep in mind if your vehicle has an issue, it might mislead you into thinking it's something you did on the trailer side. And that'll finish up our look at and our installation of the Optronics Trailer License Plate Light.